It's like slightly deformed. Yeah. How you put your thumbprint in there? You almost kicked yourself in the face.
Hey everybody, welcome back for day 14 of Sierra and Tanel, myself, our 30-day yoga stretching movement journey. We are two complete level paraplegics from the T6 level down, uh, kinesiology background, movement specialist. Sierra is going to lead us through day number 14.
Thank you. So today we are going to do a similar variation as what we did in day 13. So if you haven't seen that one, this is a little new. Otherwise, it's not so new. But today we're on the ground, so it's going to look a little different. We're going to do our legs crossed today. I find you can get a little more lengthening of the spine from this position. Otherwise, you can do it forwards, with your legs forwards, maybe being propped up on like a blanket or something like that. Otherwise, we're thinking about getting a lot of energy flowing. So a lot of us are hunched over and necks are down at the computer, sitting in our wheelchairs, whatever we're doing is normally not good for us. So we're going to get a little bit of energy work flowing through. The more we think about posture, the more we can get that energy flowing through. So we'll do a little bit of that. We're not going to start with any breath work today because we're going to focus on the breath through the whole thing. But we're going to sit up nice and tall like Tanel is. Having your hands normally on your lap helps with some balance. And then from here, we're thinking about getting our shoulder blades back, so squeezing that blueberry, getting them down into your back pockets, putting those shoulders into the sockets if we need to roll them back a bit more. And from here, we're going to draw circles with our nose, getting in little saucers. When we're doing this, we're thinking about inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. The circles, you can start small because you're also focusing on posture here. You want to try and stay in that neutral position, find what feels good. You might have to play around a little bit with balance, feeling what works and what doesn't. If you find some tension, you might want to breathe a little deeper into that. Maybe keep your head in one spot and roll through it. Lifting that chest. And then from here, we're going to make sure we go in the other direction if you haven't switched already. Yeah, it's like the rubbing the belly and tapping the head.
Right, don't forget about your shoulders being in your back pocket.
Squeezing that blueberry.
Stretching out there. Don't fall over.
If sitting up like this is too much, you might want to think about maybe being in your bed, lying against a wall, something that helps you get propped up. Okay, from here, we're tucking the chin in, and then we're going to go towards the armpit, relaxing that left shoulder if you're going to the right like us. You can grab your right hand, and pull your head closer down if you have the balance for it. Otherwise, if that's too much, you can place your left hand on your knee. Right hand can just do a little bit of massage. Big inhale. And then exhale, returning to center. Tucking that chin in again. And then going to the left. Relaxing the right shoulder. That might mean just thinking about pulling your shoulder away from your ear, or putting your hand to the ground and pushing into the ground. Remembering to breathe here. And then exhale, coming back to center. Good. Next, we're gonna do the rotation. So you're gonna look to the right, taking your one hand, left hand, and going up behind the ear and lengthening, pushing down towards your shoulder. Maybe looking a little further right now over that right shoulder. You can come in behind through the skull here if you like. Just getting some blood flow. Notice your position of your shoulders again, making sure the shoulder blades are pinched and back. Exhaling and then going to the left. Just stretching here, or we're going in with our hand or a tennis ball. Finding some tender spots. Breathing through that, maybe looking over the left a little more. Notice your posture, make sure your chest is lifted, shoulder blades are back. And then exhaling and returning to center. So from here, make sure we're in the neutral position, shoulders are back, lifting that chest. Then we're going to take our hands behind. If we can, we're going to interlace our fingers and pull down towards the ground to balance. If we can't, so I would bring Tanella, even if you can, I don't know, because your arms are so long, even bringing your hands closer towards your butt. Your arms are too long. Yeah, so find what works. If it's too much, you can place your hands just on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Making sure the chest is lifted, shoulders are back.
Your pockets.
If our fingers are interlaced, pulling towards the ground. If your hands are on the ground, think about really pushing into that ground.
Palms facing down.
Yeah. Couple breaths here. Just one more thing. Inhale, and then exhale, returning hands to the center. All right, from here we are going to our tummies.
Wicked. Make sure you grab a yoga block or a pillow in today's routine. We will be using it when we're on our stomachs for your forehead. So if you have a sensitive forehead, grab a pillow. If not, grab a yoga block.
Do you have a sensitive forehead?
Yes.
You want to spin first? So we're going to our stomachs, and we're gonna get into a cobra-like position. Sometimes it's so graceful, and other times you're like, it's like my first rodeo.
It's my first one. It's my body so mad.
Oh yeah, your body's gonna love this. Oh god. Okay, so we're in the cobra. Hands are at the front of us. Forearms are down on the ground. If you want a little more stretch, bring your elbows in, lifting the chest up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are back again and down. And from here, we're going to look up. And then exhale, we're going down into the ground. Coming down, pushing that forehead into the ground.
Are we supposed to be able to get our forehead?
To the ground.
Arms are too long.
Yeah, make sure your shoulders are back. Like, come to here. And then down.
Okay.
And forget the long limbs. And then we're pushing up, lifting the chest back up to the ceiling. And then lowering down. This time, thinking about getting a little bit of curve in that neck. Tucking that chin down and pushing into the ground. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, returning down to the ground. Tucking that chin in. Inhale, coming back up. Good. Next, we're going to grab those yoga blocks or pillows. And we're going to put our foreheads on the block, so find somewhere that's comfortable. I don't know if we can do this with us this close.
I was thinking we were really close to me. Don't hate me yet.
Bubble. So from here, placing our foreheads on the block or pillow, arms are going out in front of us, creating an I. Big inhale, and then exhale, we're bringing our elbows to our sides, creating that W. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. You can start on the ground, just sliding your hands along the ground to go back up to the I. And then from here, you can try pushing your forehead. This is when a pillow might be a little more comfortable, and lifting those hands off the ground. So lifting up into a W.
Palms towards you or
They
down?
can be here, they can be towards you, whatever you want.
Okay.
And then going out to I. So go at your own pace. Really think about squeezing those shoulder blades back. If you need to, you can reset here, putting your hands to the ground, if that's like a lot of work on the neck.
Oh yeah, my crap should bring the thing going.
And then going back down into your W. And if that's too much, just slide your hands along the ground. Good. We'll do one more.
And it works better if you try and kind of plant on like the top crown head versus this.
Yeah. Let's do one more. Think about really tucking that chin in as well.
That's tucking makes you go here. Way better.
Go team. Yeah, there you go. And then return to center. Nice. Alright, from here, you can use a block, or you can put your head on the ground. You can try both.
Padded block.
Fluffy. So, from here we're going to do the same thing we did, interlacing our fingers behind us. So we're going to either put our heads to the block or to the ground. Interlacing our fingers and pulling towards our feet. Yeah, for me it's more comfortable on my head on the ground. Tucking that chin in. Making sure our shoulder blades are back again.
There's a lot down the back of my ribs.
Oh, interesting. Remembering to breathe. What if you remove the block?
It's like I feel it in here.
Yeah, remove the block. It might be because of the curvature in your spine from the block. Now you're just gonna eat fluff.
You want it like face down or to the side?
Try both. See what. You feel that?
No, it doesn't heat up.
Yeah, the block lifted your spine too much.
You got a long neck.
Not even surprised. When your head is to the side, your spine's a little more neutral, so that might feel more comfortable. Otherwise, you'll get more of a stretch with your forehead to the ground. One more big inhale here. And then on the exhale, bring your hands forward again. And then we're going to do left hand forward into our pretzel. So right arm's going underneath through the armpit. Head's going down. Your arm's like...
I'm me. It's fine.
Head's either tilted or forward, whatever feels comfortable. You're going to feel that stretch on the right side. Big inhale. And exhale.
You want your underneath arm to be out at a 90-degree angle. Oh. I was hovering over your head until you lifted it. Checking to see if my form is off.
Yeah, I was like, what are you... Okay.
It's on you.
Exhale. Returning to center. That is really tight today.
Yeah.
I should probably just stay there. Right arm going forward. Left arm going underneath through the armpit. Head going down. Big breaths here. One more inhale as we exhale and return to center. Alright, we're moving to our backs. It's called a fish, but it's a modified fish,
Okay.
so we'll do that. Do I stay like that?
What's that?
Do I stay like that? We'll both go this way, I guess. So here our hands are going underneath us. I've, let the spasms go underneath us. And then head is going back. Trying to get the head as far back as we can. Trying to get even to the crown of the head. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. This is quite the angle.
I love this. Also, how far down your legs do your hands go?
To just below my butt. Why?
Because I've got like a whole hand, like I'm halfway to my knees.
Of course you are. Yeah, so using the hands, you can get a little bit of a curvature in the spine, lifting the chest up, but making sure your shoulders are in that same position, rolled back and down. Head is going up into the ground.
So for somebody paralyzed where our pelvis is always out of alignment, I can feel this helping assist in pushing it forward.
Yep, and it's going to help with the whole spine alignment.
The groove between where your hip intersects with your pelvis, that's where my arm's sitting right now.
Exhale and coming down. And then we are going to grab our legs and bring the knees to the chest. You know, because
Both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
You think so?
I know, it's not so simple. So bringing the knees here, or we can go into child. No. What is it called?
Sleeping baby.
There we go.
I know.
You can go here if you want. Of course you know this one. So from here, you can be here, or like to now where your hands are at your feet.
This is almost a better view than our books.
It is. So hands are at your feet, and elbows are kind of holding your knees in, and you can bring them up here and rock back and forth.
Just listen.
It's a thing, though. It's a real pose.
I know.
It feels so good, though.
It does.
Otherwise, we're just here rocking back and forth. Thinking about, again, where your shoulders are, your shoulder blades. Feeling maybe that alignment a little better now. You're on a flat surface, so hopefully your backs are feeling a little more neutral.
Oh, 100%. So what not to do right now is go sit on your computer at a desk for any reason.
I think I have to do more editing.
Oh no.
But it's a sunrise, so it's okay. And then from here, you can, stay here or release your legs, and Tanel's gonna finish this off.
Well, I'm going to release my legs because being seated all the time, my hip flexors appreciate the stretch. I'm creeping in on you. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining in for day number 14 out of 30. We are going to lie here, continue to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, ground down into the floor. If you have the pleasure of doing this in a park, into the grass. Set your intention. I don't know, think about all the good things. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, and we will continue with the next 2 weeks of Sierra's movement specializations. Now I'm gonna go to bed.
That's called namaste.
Namaste, sleeping in the living room.